Hey guys, it's ACairconditioner and welcome back for more Genshin Impact 2.8 update event, Summertime Odyssey. Last time, we got started with the story and we actually managed to get to the Golden Apple Archipelago once again, alongside Fischl, Mona, Kazuha, and Xinyan. And today, knowing that it's just a vacation, we just here to chill out, we're going to just rest until the following day.
Wake up!
Okay, Paimon, jeez.
Wake up!
I don't want to. But I can't leave Paimon unattended.
Oh, thank goodness you're awake. Paimon has good news and bad news. Which one do you want to hear
Were we
first?
actually sleeping here? That's kind of funny. What was that?
Okay, Paimon, sorry. Wake up, something's happened.
Okay, wait, was the traveler just going back to sleep? I guess that's totally me. Go on, I'm listening.
Okay, bad news first. The bad news is something weird's going on with this island.
Oh, is it now?
And the good news is it seems like it has nothing to do with what we came across yesterday. Today is a different issue entirely.
How is that a good news exactly? That just sounds like even more bad news. And what might that be?
Ah, look, he's
Oh
awake.
my.
Careful not to frighten him. He's probably just like the others. Humans. Such delicate little things.
How are you doing, mate? Feeling a little fragile?
So, as you can see, the boat can talk.
I might just go back to sleep for a bit.
No! Avoidance isn't gonna solve anything!
Poor soul. Imagine being scared of talking squirrels and boats.
Is that squirrel talking?
Well, we can't blame him. After all, humans aren't quite accustomed to hearing things like us talk.
Wait, have you guys always been able to talk?
Of course. Otherwise, how would we communicate with others of our kind?
So in other words, we suddenly gained the ability to understand you?
So you guys able to talk ever since the first
Maybe
GAA
you've gained some
appearance?
intelligence. Congratulations.
And by GAA I mean Golden Apple Archipelago.
So
Hey
you're
guys.
finally awake. Time to rise and shine.
How long was I asleep for? Actually,
Yes,
probably.
we went for a little
For
walk.
a while.
The enchanting scenery and pleasant weather here soothes the body and mind.
Everything is fine, except that some places are a little peculiar.
Like what?
Oh, the servants of darkness have descended. Rejoice, for the return of the Eminach Reich is nigh.
Main Fräulein means that this is an unexpected development, and she has never seen anything like this
Well, we never
before.
seen this place at all before.
No, that's not even
So,
close to what she said.
Oh, my apologies. Please take that as my own opinion.
what happened?
After last night, there have been some unusual spectacles on this island.
Yes, swimming birds, flying squirrels, the sun and moon.
Okay,
and the
flying squirrels
sky
are not that
together.
uncommon. I've seen
Some
flying
of
squirrels
these
before.
sights only lasted for a
I think they do
moment,
exist
but
in real life.
that doesn't make it any less bizarre.
And yes, birds can all.
I
Yes,
heard
these
a
seem
strange
swimming
flapping
versions
sound
too.
on the island, but didn't see a single flying creature around.
There was also a peculiar floral scent on the wind. Though there are many flowers on this island, that scent
Floral
did not
scent?
resemble any of them.
Seems to me like whatever these things are, they aren't visible to the naked eye.
I tried to perform a divination, but my scryglass showed only a chaotic
I see
mess that was
Kazuha is the only one that
impossible
knows
to
something
decipher.
of very big importance.
Paimon has a bad feeling about this. What have we gotten ourselves into?
I had resolved to summon the Eminach Reich in this land, but now we observe these puzzling phenomena. Could this be the spawn of the condemned, trying to thwart my sacred endeavor?
Wait, you don't think Alice could be behind all this, do you?
You know what? It's not impossible.
But if it really was her, it wouldn't make sense to do all this.
Look at them, old chap. Seems we scared the pants off them.
Aye, well, they've never seen anything like this before. This old boat sailed all over the briny seas in its time.
I can't believe I actually
and
have a
tried
pirate
talking to
accent.
many a
I
sailor
can't believe
too.
you.
But in all that time, not a single person has ever spoken back.
Exactly! If it weren't for this environment, who would have thought humans would be able to chat with us?
This environment? What do you mean by that?
The environment. Could it be that the environment is what's interfering with my divinations?
Feels like I might be still dreaming. That is not correct grammar.
Even if you were,
Okay, maybe it is correct grammar.
dreams aren't supposed to become reality, right? And a dream won't make you suddenly understand boats and squirrels.
What's wrong?
I mean, it's dreams could. Wait, what?
Look, over there!
What now? Whoa! Inazuma? Yo, this melody, holy crap, whoa. Castles and Inazuma suddenly appearing? What?
An illusion? No, it felt too real to be an illusion.
Those things we saw flickering in and out. That's exactly what I saw earlier this morning.
That's what you saw?
Does this mean the Imanakrish is real?
Wait, what?
Fischl.
Oh, behold, the Imanakrish has come,
Uh-huh.
just as your prinzessin had prophesied. Come, my people, a new chapter awaits us.
Indeed, mein Fräulein. We all have witnessed this miracle with our own eyes, and now is the time to celebrate the creation of a new world. Rejoice.
Welcome to the Imanakrish.
She looks so happy. Paimon doesn't have the heart to interrupt her right now.
She doesn't seem surprised in the slightest. Does that just come with being an experienced adventurer, or?
Don't
If
ask
this
me.
isn't an illusion, we ought to go and investigate.
I got an idea. If you hurt yourself in a dream, you wake up right away, don't you?
Xinyan, what are you doing?
Yes, you have a point.
You're not gonna accidentally
Right?
just like burn
So
yourself,
come on,
right? Oh,
Kazuha, hit me.
never mind.
I'd rather not. How about you hit me instead?
But that'll hurt real bad.
Hey, there'll be no need for any of that. Just leave it to us. Hey Traveler, can Paimon hit you?
What are you talking about?
I like your senses of humor, me hearties. An illusion. So, talking boats and squirrels are just an illusion to humans, huh?
Now, it's understandable, old chap. Haven't you heard? As humans grow older, they forget many important things and lose many of their abilities.
Excuse me?
Aye, so they do. A pity to be sure. Thinking back, in all those years I spent sailing with the fleet, I would have never imagined that one day I'd be laughing over something like this. Well then, me lads and lasses, don't you want to take a wee gander at all the places you're so curious about?
Of course, but how do we get there?
Look, here.
At what?
Blimey, at me, of course. Oh, that's right. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm the smartest chip you'll find in all of these parts. The name's...
You're a Wave Rider.
just call me whatever takes your fancy.
Don't you have a name?
You're a little Wave Rider.
That I do. I just can't remember it. All I know is that I
Excuse
came
me?
here from Inazuma.
In that case, Paimon shall name you... Mitaboru! How's that? All the other ships in Inazuma seem to have names ending in Ru, too.
Mitoboru. Ha!
Okay, that's gonna have like some sort of
You're
significant
lucky
meaning.
to have met me. I can sail through the choppiest seas with ease. There isn't a wave out there that can capsize me. So, come aboard, and I'll take you wherever you'd like to go.
Ah, how very kind of you, old chap. Unlike that Animo Archon who abandoned us here.
Wait, what? The Animal Archon?
You know, the Animo Archon of Mondstadt. Don't you know, some of these islands used to be Mondstadt's mountaintops. Once upon a time, the Animo Archon sliced them off to neaten the place up and chucked them into the ocean.
Oh, so these are
My
monsters.
great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was on one of the mountaintops and got sent flying here along with it.
So these
Wretched
are
Animo
monster
Archon.
terrain.
How could that happen?
And we've been living here for generations since then. Fortunately, there were a few other squirrel families that got stranded on these islands as well, so we built ourselves a kingdom here. The good thing is that there are no predators or competitors around. All the pine cones on this island are ours for the taking. The bad thing is, we're stuck here.
Didn't see that coming. Sounds like the Immernachtreich is a kingdom of squirrels.
Hold thy tongue!
I was gonna say, I doubt that, Paimon.
Paimon, please do not make such slanderous statements. The Immernachtreich is, of course, a kingdom of night ravens.
Hey, lad. Yes, you. You're from Inazuma, aye?
You can tell.
That makes us brothers. Ha! Every young lad of Inazuma has to pluck up the courage to set sail on an adventure one day. So, are you coming?
To set sail is to leave one's homeland and travel far away.
Aye. You need lots of courage and just a dash of heartlessness. 'Cause once you leave, you may never return. But if you stay, you're forever a prisoner in your own heart.
Inspiring words, Mitoboru. And you're right. The Wanderer's spirit runs in my blood. I'll go with you. My friends, are you coming too?
I was gonna say, aren't we all
I
going
want to take
go
a
with
look at the
Kazuha?
strange phenomena on that island. Also, I smell ancient timber and waterproof varnish on this boat. The scent is indeed from Inazuma, so I believe he speaks the truth.
Huh. Well, what does everyone think?
Oz, lay down the gangplank. Thy princessin shall take to the seas.
Let's all go. It'll definitely be an experience.
Ha! Great! And we're off!
Safe travels!
As the courtyard in spring once appeared, Summertime Odyssey Part 2.
Good going, lads and lassies. Mitoboru admires your bravery. How long have you been here? Oh, it's not your first time. Ha! Well, I never. There. Please take all your personal belongings with you, and mind your step as you disembark.
Look, there's something over there.
There we go.
It's... Let's take a closer look.
I had to give you guys a listen to that music. I didn't give you guys a proper chance to listen to that, but oh my god. I don't know if this is the first time they played that song on GA or not, but oh my lord, I love this. Give it a listen on your own if you guys have to, because you absolutely should.
Well, I certainly didn't expect to see you here.
This is a
Bonsai plot.
pot, right? It's nice, but it looks like it's been a little neglected.
This bonsai was in my family for many generations. I saw
Oh
it
yeah,
once
that is
in a
true.
Tenryou
I was
Commission
gonna say, that looks,
warehouse,
no one that looks so familiar
but
to me.
it looked quite different from how it
Call back
does
the Uridori
now.
Festival again.
At that time, there was a withered tree inside.
Yes.
Why would someone keep the plant in there if it's dead?
It's a way of sending a secret message. It indicated that there was something hidden inside the flower pot.
That was a previous
There
bonsai
was a
plant.
letter buried down at the bottom, which told of an ancient secret in my clan. I did not take the bonsai with me after reading the letter, which means it should still be in the warehouse now.
For people curious, this is actually a callback to the Uridori Festival, the final act of the story, where we actually learned about the secrets of the Rengokuden, or the fall of the Rengokuden and the Kaedehara Clan as well.
I wonder who removed the plant and placed the pot here.
So the bonsai pot belonged to your ancestors? Seems a shame to leave it empty like this.
Like grandparents, but yeah.
Huh. Kazuha, what do you think about maybe putting a little something inside it?
All right. Though I still don't understand why it has appeared here, I can give that a try.
What now? Whoa.
Paimon knew it wasn't gonna be that simple.
Where's Kazuha?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Everyone's here.
It's an
except for
Inazuma
Kazuha.
building.
Kazuha! Where are you? Are you okay?
No response. Well, let's keep an eye out for him.
Look at the decor here. It's like the inside of a grand mansion. I don't think this is a perilous maze. It's somebody's home.
It's an Inazuma household.
Most curious. What secrets lie within this place I shall surely uncover.
We have these like puzzles right here. We also have this. Whoa. When I was flipping through some old books today, I found my father's old notes. I read them, of course. He wouldn't mind, as I expected. Most of the content concerned forging techniques as well as tricks of how to handle certain ores. The table featured a number of hand-drawn drafts, mostly bonsai designs, while I suppose his love for them only came in clan tradition. My son turns 6 this year. Oh, okay. So this is written by Kazuha's father. My turned 6 this year. His name is Kazuha, just as my wife wished. His coming and her going was not far apart. To think that it has been 6 years since then. If she were still there, she would be surely helping my father in the yard. My father lived well in the younger years. My father lived well in the younger years, and the lifestyle had greatly deteriorated in his latter ones. It fills me with shame to admit that I am able to improve these circumstances. He says that is not important. However, that is instead you who are young and who are the key.
It looks like this letter was written by Kazuha's father. So keeping bonsai plants really does run in the family.
I can see that.
But the fact that we're even here and could see his father's notes, it just seems so unbelievable.
The 3 Moon Sisters again. Okay, well we gotta find a specific key to open this one, so we can activate the mechanism now. Oh, maybe we have to read this and activate the mechanism. To my dear father, Kaedehara Kageharu. Ever since the official dissolution of our house, I have packed my bags and left our ancestral home, wandering the world, and I've learned much on this journey. Today, I was reminded of the many scenic artworks she drew in the notes as I passed some seaside close by. This sight gave me much to think about. A wondrous leisure is not the tradition of our clan, but the appreciation of the scenery that surely counts. I believe it was great-grandfather who started the particular practice. You mentioned that he enjoyed planting small trees, loving their supple branches, while grandfather was of a different temperament, enjoying fiddling with stones more. When I was young, my backyard was full of many curious notes that grandfather collected. Back then, I thought the ground was littered with treasure, but now I know much of more of the world. I can be quite certain that some of them were sword-testing stones that grandfather brought back from the forging station. I knew precious little about the stones then, believing them all to be great value. But can there really be so much treasure in life? I mined this leather as I rested in a shady spot on a hilltop. I intend to burn this leather shortly, before the water from the mountain stream to quench the remnant embers. This way, I believe that this message will reach you, though you can no longer receive letters. I dismiss the servants after your passing and sell your various assets. It isn't worth much, but it is enough to live on. I fear that our bonsais may not fare as well as I hoped. I sold what I could get in my hands to pay our debts, save for great-grandfather's old relic. It was confiscated at 10-year commission. That said, I suspect that staying in the storehouse may have been a better way for it than remaining in my hands. I may have not been here in a long while. The wind whistling through the mountain is just as lovely as it was when you first brought me here many years ago. I'm sitting up again. Farewell, Kaedehara Kazuha. Kazuha's letter to his father, who is now confirmed as Kaedehara Kageharu. Huh.
Looks like a letter Kazuha wrote while he was traveling.
Oh, what a sad letter.
Lord Kazuha.
Yeah, Kazuha's backstory is tragic. You can't help but feel bad for the guy. Samurai.
Useless. Following thunder. Rack and ruin.
Time to go.
Why are you guys so tough?
Take this.
Eye for an eye. Freeze to the core.
Lament. Cheer. Cheer. Worthless.
Fire, pants on fire.
Rack and ruin. Here. Thunderclap.
Whoa.
Eye for an eye.
There we go. We already entered the dojo, we already entered the collection room, so now it's the training hall. You have another Momamic Omamori.
The flesh resides in society, while the heart
Another member of the
yearns for
Kaedehara clan.
natural world. Such has been the way of the Kaedeharas for many generations. Kazuha, the future of this clan will one day be in your hands. When that time comes, remember to always stay true to yourself.
I heard an old man say something about the Kaedeharas.
Sounds like it might be Kazuha's grandfather.
Probably, yeah.
Listen carefully, Kazuha.
Kisamichi again.
A Kaedehara blade is not forged for the purpose of harming people.
So these, like, we're learning the history about the Kaedeharas even more.
Father, what are you carving?
Kageharu, Kazuha's father.
It's a rock garden. I'm modeling it after the scenery I saw on my
We also know
travels
about
abroad.
Hisamichi liking
It'll go with my
stones as
bonsai
well.
later. Work has been so busy these years, I've barely had a moment to spend with my grandson. I hope he doesn't take after me. When he's older, he should get out there and see more of the world.
I
Aw.
believe the other voice belongs to Lord Kazuha's father.
Oh, I see. We have ventured into Lord Kazuha's memory.
Pretty much, yeah. Maybe not just Kazuha's memories, but memories of Kazuha and his father and grandfather, pretty much the Kaedehara clan. Combat.
Teach me a lesson.
Useless. Disappear.
Looks like Tenryu commissioners.
Worthless. Here. Here. Worthless. Here. I condemn you.
See? Draw us over!
Take this.
Sometimes I'm amazed by how much damage Mafuta can do.
Forget this.
You have another letter here. Something quite amusing happened today, and I just had to preserve my diary. A young master got a little tipsy. Well, a lot tipsy. Haha. It must be said that young master is way underage to drink at all. It's not knowing anybody. He must confuse his father's drink with his own, mistaking that glass of wine for grape juice. From a distance, I noticed someone practicing martial arts in the courtyard. I expected to be a young master, which I wasn't wrong in assuming, but I never expected to see him in that state. That is to say, utterly sloshed. He greeted in high spirits, and it wasn't for his lost red face. I wouldn't have suspected anything. Overchecking on the summer night is hardly a crime, but considering his age, I simply felt like I had to keep an eye on him. At first I wanted to pretend I didn't see it. I even made a detour to take things out of the backyard as to spare him the embarrassment. By the time I finished my work, the young master was already lying on the steps, asleep. Oh, what a weird sight it was to see his precocious young man revealing his side of him. A right sight indeed. Another servant and I quietly carried the young master back inside and prepared some tea and snacks to help him sober up and ease to the comfort inn later. He might have called his parents' name while sleeping. His eyes closed. He looked so contented. Perhaps he had dreamed of some happy moments of his past. Dear young master, you still have a long life ahead of you. There shall be plenty of opportunities to drink. In the future, that is. So I guess that's perspective of, like, I guess the Kaedehara clan's like servants, I guess. And specifically regarding the fact that he can't drink. Just kind of funny. And we actually know that as well because we saw him accidentally drink for cocktail, like right before he actually right before we went on this journey. And
More speed.
he cannot drink for the life of him, which is kind of cute. Hey Kazuha.
Oh, there you are.
Huh? Where did you all go?
This place is a maze. We all got trapped inside except for you.
I've been stuck in this room the whole time and can't seem to find a way out. I have to say, this place looks a lot like my childhood bedroom.
If this is your home, why would you be trapped here? Is the maze trying to keep you out?
It appears that this whole maze is modeled after my family home. And all the conversations you heard in there are in fact words once spoken by my father and grandfather. You said that the maze is trying to keep me out. Indeed. I'm the only one unable to explore this place.
And yet you're the owner of these
I
memories.
think these unusual structures are some kind of mirage. According to what Kazuha said, all this seems to be constructed based on Kazuha's memory.
But why should Lord Kazuha be the only one excluded?
Maybe that comes from me too. To me, what is past is gone. Everything in the world is guided by its own rules, and as for people, we can never relive the past. I think that this belief is the reason why the mirage was keeping me out.
I can get behind that. It's a very sensible way of looking at things.
All our thoughts have consequences. I don't consider it strange, and I don't think it's anything you should be worried about. We got in here by touching the bonsai, didn't we? So perhaps, if we touch it again...
Keep in mind the bonsai tree is replaced by the islands that looks like the Golden Apple Archipelago. It's like a teleport spot.
Hey, look! That whole mountain's changed completely.
Kazuha's.
Wait.
It's identical.
Everyone, I might have an explanation. The changes in the mirage could be related to the bonsai. My father once mentioned that this pot was originally part of a collection belonging to my great-grandfather. He adored his bonsai and always took great care of them. When our family fell upon hard times, my grandfather traveled far and wide looking for a way to save the clan. However, during that time, my great-grandfather became gravely ill. He knew my grandfather had no interest in bonsai, so before his death, he gave most of his carefully crafted bonsai away. This is the only one he retained.
To hide the letter with that secret in it, right?
Yep.
Yes, and to give his son something to remember him by. My grandfather returned quickly as he could, but my great-grandfather had already passed away. They never got the chance to say goodbye to each other before the end. After that, my grandfather would spend long periods of time standing in front of this bonsai, lost in thought. Eventually, he started to make his own bonsai. Unlike his father, he preferred arranging rock gardens instead of plants.
That's why it was a rock formation, that
Perhaps
bonsai
influenced
plant.
by my grandfather, my father also took a liking to crafting bonsai. Back then, our courtyard was filled with all kinds of them. And this flower pot was passed down to me as a family treasure. It's certainly no coincidence that it appeared here and became the entrance to the mirage. It's almost as if it's giving me a chance to make up for past regrets.
Regrets about what?
There was once a time when the Kaedeharas were an illustrious clan in Inazuma. After the Raiden Gokaden incident, our clan's fortunes took a turn for the worse. By the time of my generation, our downfall was complete. Later, I fled Inazuma as I didn't want to be arrested. With no one left in the Kaedehara clan,
Wait,
the
that's why
authorities
you were going to be
confiscated
arrested as well?
everything in our home, including this bonsai. Like my ancestors before me, I think I'd like to try it out for myself. Recreate a favorite scene from my travels, and place it into this pot.
Oh.
Since the contents of this bonsai
Damn.
affect the mirage, I'd at least like to try my hand at making something. But what style? Should I use plants for the bonsai, like my great-grandfather? Or rocks, like my father and grandfather? Perhaps a rock garden would suit me better.
So do you need any supplies to make this bonsai?
I think I'll need a set of tools and some rocks that can be carved and made into decorations.
Got it. We'll help you look.
We might just get lucky. If the pot's here, then surely other stuff related to crafting bonsai can't be far away.
I concur. Lord Kazuha, take heart in your search, for my retinue and I shall help you retrieve your missing treasures.
Thank you, everyone.
Don't forget your friends here, Kazuha. There we go. Are we gonna teleport again?
Wow, it's a new place.
And Kazuha's missing again.
As was the case last time, only Lord Kazuha is missing.
Don't worry, leave it to us.
Follow the path. Leads into here.
This will do. Ah, Kazuha. You've come just at the right moment.
Oh, it's a shadow.
What do you think of this rock carving?
It's very intricate.
I based it on a mountain scene I saw in a book. You know, there are nations in this world where the mountains reach all the way up into the clouds. If only I had the chance to
Are you
see them
referring
with
to
my own
Dragon
eyes.
Spine?
Father, You can go anywhere whenever you want.
That's not true. Though the Kaedehara clan is far from what it used to be, I still bear all the same responsibilities as the clan heads before me. But then again, continuing in the way of our forefathers, sacrificing everything for our declining clan, is it really worth it?
But I don't understand.
Kazuha, there's one thing I want you to always remember. Family ties are important, but you ought to not let them hold you back. Family only exists because of the people in it. If we are unhappy, how can we hope to build a joyful one? The events of the past have had a profound impact on our family, but they are not your burden to carry. If you ever grow tired of this tedious life, just drop everything and go off on a journey. See the world. Remember, Kazuha, don't let yourself get tied down in life.
Yes, Father.
Damn.
I've heard a lot about you, Mr. Kaedehara. It's my honor to meet you today.
Whoa.
It is Kazuha's honor to duel with a military man like yourself. Kazuha, get ready.
Whoa.
Here! Worthless!
Down. Okay, so I guess that was the part that causes memories as well. It feels as a callback to Kazuha's story quest, actually. Oh no, wait, it's a different room.
I'm sorry, but I just don't understand.
Kazuha, have you forgotten our promise?
You really want to give it all up? But even if we're having a rough time, you still have me by your side. Can't I be of any help? When you were my age, you were already helping Grandfather out. Am I so incompetent that I'm a disappointment to you?
Whoa.
Kazuha! Now you're blaming yourself for all of this? That's why I failed you as a father. The Kaedehara clan has been paying the price for our past mistakes ever since your great-grandfather's generation. To this day, we have never fully recovered from it. Though we are a family of bladesmiths, you don't have to devote your life to the family craft. If a wounded animal wants to escape from a trap, it has to sacrifice the hind leg that was caught. You might think of this as a loss, but staying in the trap has far more deadly consequences. Enough now, Kazuha. As the head of the family, I failed to revitalize our clan. You never blamed me for not giving you the life promised to you by our heritage, and I'm grateful enough for that. All these generations of suffering, let's end them today. From now on, live your life with no burdens. Don't worry. I'll carry the blame for abandoning our family business.
Father, please don't. You should not be to blame for not upholding our family name. Even if that day comes, let me share the burden with you. Let's just wait and see. Sooner or later, I will have to lead the Kaedehara clan. When the time comes, I'll deal with all our problems.
My god.
Hey, think you're tough enough to go against me?
No
No
Bushi.
response! What's wrong? You scared?
Did you really think it would be wise to pick a fight with the Kaedehara clan?
Is that Kazuha's voice?
Here! Crush!
Have you ever seen Kazuha sound that desperate before? Because I don't think we have.
The Kaedehara clan is no longer what it used to be.
That's Kazuha's voice!
But that's not the actual Kazuha though.
But why can't he hear us?
It's a fragment.
Looks like it's just an illusion. This isn't the Kazuha who came here with us.
Into the last room. Whoa. What?
Maybe if I were more adept in the sword arts, I'd be able to share my father's burdens.
What on earth? What's going... What?
This won't do. I'm getting distracted by family matters and making too many mistakes.
Wait, that's a liar.
I yearn to hear the song of nightingale. My patient ears ready to attend. A veil of mist obscures the western skies. Into its midst, a silver moon descends.
Whoa. Why is the memory getting so dark all of a sudden?
To know one is fighting a losing battle, and yet never once falter. This shall be my father's legacy.
Whoa.
Thought we might find you trapped here again.
Yeah, it seems those are the rules.
Kazuha, is this the
We
thing you're not
entered
telling
that
us?
maze in the mirage again, but the scene was different this time.
The mood was more deflated, and the place more humbly furnished. Yes, that makes sense. What you saw was the Kaedehara clan in decline.
It's his dark side of his memories.
We saw you in the mirage too, but you looked a little different than now.
Indeed, I most certainly agree.
Compared to the Lord Kazuha before us now, the mirage we saw appeared lost, with the burden of fate weighing heavily upon him.
I can confirm that. His fate was a heavy burden indeed.
That means I am older and wiser now. I'm sorry you had to see my less mature former self. For a long time after leaving Inazuma, I've lived the life of a drifter. But this is no bad thing, because I learned much from the experience. I wish that I could have met my past self too. If he saw me, I know that he would understand. Life is a long journey, and that's why I must travel far and wide. Just as I thought, the bonsai is the key to entering the mirage.
Come on, let's continue looking for the rock garden.
Another domain.
What's happened here?
What on...
Everything is broken.
Alas, the loftier the clan, the more devastating the fall.
Broken into pieces and not a single soul around. This must be the way things ended.
Come on, let's get moving.
You're going crazy with the freaking Kazuha lore. It's we see three
Master,
moon sisters
we're
again.
the only servants left. Are you sure about this? After we're gone, who's going to...
Don't worry. I'll be fine.
Your mother died early, and now that your father has left you, you're all that remains of this clan now. I suppose that this is the last time we will ever
Oh,
see
is
each
this
other.
when Kazuha leaves?
Master, please take care of yourself.
Everyone, on board!
Farewell.
Didn't Kazuha choose to leave because the vision had to cure or something like that? He was about to get arrested as well.
The Kaedehara clan has ultimately disbanded in my hands. But as my father said, I should not let life imprison me. Perhaps living the Wanderer's life is what was meant for me after all. You know, they say that visions represent the Archon's gaze.
But is being under an Archon's gaze really a blessing?
Oh my lord.
I don't know. Maybe.
You guys should recognize that voice if you're the Kazuha lore as well.
I have traveled far and wide in Inazuma
Kazuha's
since leaving
conch.
home and seen many new things along the way. Though material luxuries have not been a feature of my journey, it has yet been a rich and rewarding one, with the boundless earth and sky to call my abode, and all the wonders of nature as my partners in poetry.
Wow. I'll be honest, I did not expect to see Kazuha's friend to make an appearance here. Yes, that was his best friend's voice.
Vision Hunt Decree! Hand
There
over
it
your
is.
visions now!
This way. Hurry.
So this was during the Vision Hunt Decree. So was the clan and the Vision Hunt Decree happened around the same time? Really? Hurry.
I know very well why people resist against the Vision Hunt Decree. Ambition is our power in its rawest form. We cannot live without it.
Kazuha's ambition, I'm assuming, was maybe to carry the burden of his clan? And without his vision, without his ambition, he wouldn't be the person he is today. Oh, I like how it's green and purple, because I believe Tomo's vision is best people. That's what Kazuha's friend is apparently called, by the way. It's not like an official name, but it's what they call him. His friend's vision is Electro.
When no other option remains, I will leave.
Yep, this is the these are the Tenryou commissioners.
The almighty Shogun
Or
is
Shogun
holding a
infantry.
duel before the throne. Unauthorized personnel are strictly forbidden from coming near. Wait, the kid has a vision? Get him! Don't let him get away!
I'm assuming the duel is between Kazuha's friend and the Red Shogun. Are we really gonna see that firsthand? Like, are we really gonna see that duel again? So this is pretty much like the events of Kazuha leaving Inazuma.
The life of a wanderer is full of hardships. I have asked myself these questions many times. Should I go? If so, where to? And by what means?
He's creating a bridge for us. Oh, symbolism that Tomo is helping Kazuha is to escape, just like how Disney is helping us to find Kazuha. Also, did anyone notice the fact that it's the Alcor and the yeah, this is the Alcor. And these is two treasure chests.
Kaedehara, that's you, right? Get on board, I'll get you out.
But why are you helping me? I'm a wanted fugitive.
Obviously the Yashiroka... An anonymous financial sponsor wants you to get out safely. But there's only so much they can do. After this, you'll be on your own.
My grandfather once traveled to Liyue, while my father read about Mondstadt. But where is the right place for me? The sky's getting dark. It looks like it's going to rain. Oh, really? Will the rain ever stop?
Stop! I'm warning you, do not attempt to resist!
There we go.
Hey, buddy. You okay? Need a ride or something?
Pirates?
That was the Alcor.
You could call us that. So, you coming or not?
Oh, that's the real Kazuha.
Good timing. I was just reflecting on my life.
Yep, this is
so
the final
far,
one.
And I think I'm all up to date. So, what do you think of the Kaedehara Clan's bonsai?
Things weren't perfect, but you have nothing to feel ashamed of.
Indeed.
Oh, this mirage is quite fascinating. It presents life like a stage play, with each scene more captivating than the last.
They say that astrologists have seen it all. So if this mirage intrigued you, that says it was a worthwhile encounter.
How fares thy mood?
Main Fräulein inquires as to your present well-being, Lord Kazuha, hoping your heart is not too filled with sorrow.
There's no way anyone could be cheerful after reliving all that.
You have a point. Thank you all for your concern. Fortunately, all those things are past and gone now. When I first saw this bonsai, I thought of the possibility that I needed to wait for you. Perhaps that was why I had to be here on my own. There was supposed to be a dead plant in that flower pot. However, there was nothing there. While we were separated, I had a lot of time to reflect. I think I finally understand now. The mirage is me. The empty flower pot represents the state of my heart. When the heart is clear, the world is too. And when the heart is unladen, the same is true. Clear and unladen. That describes how I feel right now. Although I would not say there are no regrets in this.
I was gonna say, so you feel empty inside?
To be unladen is also to be empty. That's why this bonsai appeared as part of my mirage. It gave me a chance to fulfill my wishes. I never realized that deep down in my heart, I also wanted to make my own bonsai. Perhaps this is what it really means to keep Kaedehara traditions alive.
That's what makes you a Kaedehara.
Did you finish doing what you wanted to do, Kazuha?
Yes, you could say that. You saw my past self and said goodbye to him. Only when you witness my whole story does it become truly consigned to history. What really matters in life is not how strict we are with ourselves, but the connections we make along the way. There's no future for those who linger on the past. So please believe me when I say that I've already come a long way. And I intend to go further still. I will always treasure your support. I often travel during storms, which means my eyes are often blinded by the rain. Many times, I couldn't even see what was right in front of me. One day, I finally reached the top of the mountain. I looked out with the clouds beneath my feet and only the gentle breeze murmuring in my ears. The highest mountain is a clear and enlightened heart. Here, there is no self, no hatred, no regrets, and no desires. Let's embark on a journey, for I am the breeze. We will meet again, no matter how far along the road. Life has just begun, and maybe the whole world can be my home.
Well said, Kazuha.
It's been a long trip today. Paimon's getting kind of sleepy.
Everyone must be exhausted. Let's call it a day.
What's wrong? You don't look too good.
Nothing. Perhaps today's arduous journey is making me feel slightly out of sorts.
Main Fräulein, are you alright?
Oz, curb thy curiosity.
Yes, Main Fräulein.
I think Fischl was effective.
I'll see if I can find something for us to eat.
Or that were deeply
Go ahead
affected
and
by
rest if you're
Kazuha's
feeling
story.
tired. But anyone who's up to it is welcome to help out.
I'll help.
Aw, Xinyan.
Oh, me too.
Everyone's volunteering to help. Maybe we should too.
Count us in.
Whoa, hey! I appreciate the enthusiasm, but, Her Highness looks kinda gloomy. Mona, you two seem close. Why don't you keep her company for a while?
You noticed it too. I was going to bring it up with you while we were preparing the food.
Xinyan knows.
In that case, yes, just leave it to me.
All right, we'll prepare the food. Yep, this should be enough. We can grill these. Next time we pass by one of those abandoned campsites, I'll see if they have a cooking pot. We'd have some more variety then.
Wow, that's such a nice idea. You might not be a chef, Xinyan, but but you sure do know how to keep the diners happy.
Oh, shucks, Paimon. It's no big deal. Just doing what I can.
Even the crewmates of the Alcor consider Xinyan someone they can rely on.
Aww.
We feel the same way about you too, Kazuha.
We sure do.
Wholesome.
Well, then, as a trusted friend, I have something I'd like to talk about.
Oh?
From what you've been saying, that miraculous mirage seems to have been based on my life story to date. It felt just like a dream to me.
Maybe that's it. Maybe representing your dreams.
In other words, you've always wanted to make your own bonsai?
Could that be it? All that was a means of granting me something I wished for? And since this happened to me, does that mean it could happen to everyone else too?
Everyone's deepest desires. Oh god, I think I know how this. I think I can see how the story is gonna go. And if that's the case, oh god. We're going back to this topic now, are we?
I agree. But I wonder whose mirage we'll encounter next.
I mean, I think we all know.
I'm actually kind of looking forward to my own mirage if it's a dream come true like you say.
Wait, you actually want something like this to happen with you too?
Oh, heck. Any mirage to do with me would probably be music related. It'd be a good chance to showcase a few tunes.
You mean you'd want to do a performance in there?
Why not? I don't think any self-respecting musician could stay silent on these islands. Just look at this place.
So much confidence and optimism. Xinyan rocks! Oh, Traveler, Paimon wants to try some of the fruit growing on that cliff over there. Let's go pick some.
Oh, is this about... Carry on without us. I need a moment with Paimon. Yeah, we're contacting Venti again. Now what though?
So, those strange houses today, huh? And, a mirage bonsai? Oh, basically lots of weird stuff today. Do you think we should tell Venti about it?
I thought you were gonna ask me that.
There's no answer. That's weird. Why is he ignoring us?
This doesn't seem like him.
Maybe he got distracted. Or he forgot to bring the bomb to his performance. Or he got drunk and fell asleep under that huge tree. Maybe we should try contacting him tomorrow.
Traveler, Paimon.
Oh,
so
Mona.
here you are.
Mona! Are you all done chatting with Fischl?
Close enough. She was a little downcast. I think it has something to do with the mirage we saw today. Fischl has been very excited about this trip from the start, but I have a feeling she doesn't want to see her own mirage.
Why? It seems like this would be the kind of thing she really enjoys.
I'm not sure at this stage, but I'll keep an eye on her. There's something else I wanted to tell you. I tried performing a divination again on the beach. My scryglass was still blurry, but I felt a force coming from within. I couldn't see its exact position, but I knew that it was changing.
How could you tell that if you couldn't see it clearly?
How can I explain this concept to non-experts? Oh, I know. It's like we're sitting in a room and there's a crack in the walls. We don't know where it is, but everyone can feel the wind rushing in. Not only that, but the room is getting colder.
Oh,
Colder?
Paimon gets it now. So you want to find where that
That's
crack
not
is,
a good
right?
sign, Mona.
You could say that. I need to see the crack first before deciding what to do next. When we set foot in this picture-perfect place, I never would have imagined we'd be dealing with such a mystifying occurrence.
How do you feel about it?
Well, fine, I suppose. I could use some help, though.
What do you need us to do?
Nothing, actually.
What? Are you underestimating us?
Oh, no, I just realized that although you never talk much, you do so much for us all, quietly in the background. You're the companion everyone needs. I think we're all very relieved to have you here. Well, I know putting high expectations on you might give you some unwelcome pressure, but I like to think an astrologist's observations can yield insights outside the night sky alone. And noticing other people's strengths is a kind of observation, too.
So, you just wanted to compliment us?
Oh, I was simply stating facts, not complimenting anyone.
So you can't admit
that you're actually complimenting someone?
Oh, stop smirking at me. I told you, it was an objective evaluation, not a compliment. Not a compliment! I'll keep
Sure
observing the
doesn't.
stars. Stay in touch, traveler.
Act 2 complete. And with that, we have our first character's memory confirmed. Kaedehara Kazuha. This is amazing artwork, by the way. We can continue to find out the mysteries of this island. Or we can also maybe try to explore that domain just a bit more. Who's to say? It's not my choice to make, it's yours. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to the channel to see more Genshin content, and leave your thoughts on this part of the story quest, because honestly, I did not expect this part to be as long as it is, if I'll be honest. But I'm glad that we did it. I'm glad that we got to see more Kazuha and a lot of cool character moments already. This is already starting to shape up to be one of the best events story-wise actually now. I say that all the time, I know, but literally, event-wise, the story is top marks. But I'll see you guys next time. ACairconditioner signing out. Have a good one, guys, and stay safe.